Hey, I'm Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
We're here at CES 2012, the Razer booth. They have some really hot stuff in here. It is Project Fiona.
Yeah, Razer traditionally makes keyboards, mice. I like their keyboards, and also like crazy expensive gaming laptops.
Yeah, all sorts of crazy expensive gaming stuff, actually. But
this isn't a laptop, and it's not a tablet. It's still PC gaming, because that's what Razer loves.
It's not a Samsung Note.
No, I was going to say it's not the Galaxy Note either.
Okay.
It's Project Fiona, which is a PC in a laptop or a tablet form factor, but with also physical controls attached to it. Yes, two
Let's
controls.
go take a look.
Yes. Oh, we're hands-on time.
Yeah.
Exciting. Let's do that.
My building options are all on my right side.
So we're here in the Razer booth. We're with Alex. This is Project Fiona. It's a concept tablet gaming PC. Alex, tell us a little bit about this.
So this is the world's first tablet designed specifically for PC gaming. So this isn't your typical tablet that you think about where you hold it with one hand and you're using touches to play Angry Birds or some kind of casual titles. This is a hardcore PC designed for hardcore PC gaming.
Hold on, wait. There's a PC in there?
Absolutely. This is running Windows. This is powered by Intel's Core i7 architecture, latest and greatest technology, and we've got a high-end GPU in here capable of playing all the latest titles.
And every game you have here is a game that works.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're able to run things like Space Marine and Company of Heroes and so forth, all running locally on this unit here, based on the GPU selection that we've done.
Let's see some Space Marine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like you have a two-stick control configuration, 8 buttons per side, triggers on the front?
Yeah. So I've got triggers here. I've also got bumpers. I've got my dual analogs, and 1 through 4 on either side, and my start and select button there. So I could just jump in and let's see.
What resolution? 1280 by 800 on the panel?
Right, 1280 by 800 on this panel. It's a 10.1-inch panel. This is a full multi-touch capability, so if you wanted to use it as an e-reader or that sort of thing, it's certainly possible. But this is really targeting hardcore PC games like Space Marines here.
How are you mapping the controls to the buttons on the side?
So we've got Razer software running underneath the hood here that's able to remap the controls based on any kind of configuration that you'd like. So if you want to play in the typical like Xbox 360 configuration for the controls, you can absolutely do that. But if you've got games that don't understand a typical gamepad layout, you can remap all those using our software to be able to play these games that just use keyboard and mouse. So you think about things like MMOs, you could use bind the left stick to do WASD and the right stick to you change your point of view or move the cursor around, select your items in your action bar, etc. But all that's completely configurable, right? So the software will, using our Synapse 2.0, upload all those configuration settings to the cloud and give you the capability to have all these settings with you anywhere you go.
So a third-person shooter obviously works best. Something that has like a gamepad control, right? A games Windows game works with Xbox. But what about something like an RTS?
So RTS games, we're actually going through quite a bit of testing on how would you play RTS games with a multi-touch screen that had gamepads in this kind of configuration. So we're looking at like complementary forms of input, like if we had gamepad usage for things like, let's just pause that there. So if you're thinking about like an RTS, you could use the left stick as your camera movement and your right stick as your cursor control, but still be able to do gestures on screen and point to things for unit selection and so forth. I think in this setup here I was using the build options on the right menu and the unit selection on the left set of buttons, but ultimately it's infinitely configurable. All of our software allows you to remap all those controls to find the best fit for the gamer.
I guess putting a gyro accelerometer inside?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to do racing games or flight sims and map into those sorts of things, we absolutely have those sensor capabilities.
And more than just buttons, it will also have USB support, obviously. So if you want to plug a keyboard and mouse into it, you can use it as a tablet computer.
Right. So it's a full-fledged PC. We've got a dock connector over here, and we're able to connect up keyboard and mouse to this. So if you wanted to be able to do keyboard and mouse play, you could actually run this in a typical keyboard and mouse configuration. But what we really want to explore is plumbing the depths of what it is like to have mobile PC gaming. What does that mean? Truly mobile PC gaming, i.e., not necessarily like clamshell design. We've got Blade. It's a fantastic unit, and we think this is complementary to that. It's not something that replaces it. It's something that you take on the go, that you're not necessarily setting up on a table, that you're holding in your hands, just like this.
If you use Steam Origin, then your game's already on every device, right? Every PC.
Right, absolutely. So you can install games from Steam or Origin or download from Amazon, whatever, however it is that you like to get your games. If you want to install from DVD, if you still have maybe some older titles you want to install on DVD, you can plug that in through the USB connection and be able to install through there.
So while Norm's playing, you have the same controls as an Xbox 360,
Right.
essentially. This is running Windows 7 right now, but it has 10-point multi-touch and all that stuff. So in the future, maybe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're looking for keeping up with the latest, greatest Windows operating systems. Again, it is a full-fledged gaming PC, so as our customers move to the updated versions of Windows, we want to move to that as well.
And what kind of battery life are you expecting to get out of this?
So the current design that we're looking at is a little less than 2 hours. Full-fledged gaming like
Skyrim.
Yeah, right, like running around in Skyrim. But I think that a lot of that depends on what changes that may happen between now and the production version. It kind of depends on what we add to it, as we get feedback from folks about the playability. I mean, so far I haven't been able to throw anything at it that doesn't run really well. I mean, everything is playing phenomenally and really great frame rates and high levels of detail. So we may not make any changes there in terms of the graphics capabilities on it. So then it'll just be a matter of the thickness of it, the weight, etc. How much battery life we want to pack into it.
How much work do you guys have left to do before final version?
Well, it depends on the community. I mean, Razer's really about delivering products for our core customers, and our community has responded, and so far the response has been really good for the most part, but I think we need to understand the things that people are interested in changing. What is it that's most important to preserve the core PC gaming experience? If this is it, then let's go out with this, but if there's things that we want to see changed in it, then we want to entertain those ideas.
Norm, how's it feel?
Feels good. It's really light. I'm trying to find the best position to hold it. I think it works really well in the lap. And the grip feels good.
Last thing, storage. No physical platters in this thing, right?
Oh, absolutely not. We've got to go with SSD in this unit. We need to have those fast boot times, and we need to be impervious to any sort of jostling around, because you need to be able to have this thing to be able to play these hardcore PC games on the move.
Chuck it in your backpack and go. Thanks, Alex.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Okay, we just went hands-on with Fiona. Pretty cool.
Is that what you really think?
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it was pretty cool too. I think Space Marine, the only game we actually played, worked because it's a third-person action shooter.
I think anything that works well with an Xbox controller is going to be pretty awesome.
So they sold Skyrim really hard.
Yeah.
They sold Space Marine really hard. I'm extremely skeptical about a RTS.
I think I'm not interested in RTS.
I imagine 5 APM for StarCraft.
Oh, that's not good.
I thought the grips felt good.
Yeah.
But I hope they mold it a little bit more ergonomic. Right now,
it was very smooth and cylindrical.
Yeah, very cylindrical, very parallel. I'm sure they're going to optimize that.
Yeah.
They were talking, obviously accommodating people who are used to gamepads.
Right.
Right.
Price
under they're hoping for 1,000. That's what they're targeting.
Yeah.
If they're talking about Core i7 processor, which is what he said, right? Core i7 in that form factor for 1,000.
Pretty good deal for 1,000.
That's pretty good, because otherwise a tablet's like
especially with discrete graphics.
Right. Like the Samsung Series 5 or their tablet Series 7. That's around that price too. A little more expensive. I mean, it will run Windows 8.
Pleasantly surprised by weight. I was expecting something a lot heavier picking it up.
But that's also because you're gripping it with two hands. I think it was really rigid. The frame. The aluminum frame felt really good. Like it wasn't bendy at all.
Yeah.
And it felt really sturdy.
They said they were hand-assembled prototypes. They didn't feel like hand-assembled prototypes. I like the chassis. I'm really excited to see this when it gets closer to fruition. They're saying end of the year, hopefully, assuming everything goes well.
You know what I thought? It was like playing with the PSP, except with a much bigger screen.
It felt like an enormous PSP.
Now we did run into some game launching problems, because obviously they use their own front end. This guy, Alex, he coded it himself. So he's tying to Steam and Origin. Hopefully that will be optimized.
We can log into Steam and stuff like that, because we're on bad internet here at CES. I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's pretty cool. It seems like just the kind of thing I would like to sit and play PC games on the couch, watching Project Runway.
Right, not to replace my current laptop, not to replace my desktop, but as a 1%
fourth screen.
Fourth screen.
Fourth screen.
The mythical fourth screen. Could be Project Fiona.
Lots more CES coming from Tested.com. I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
Bye.